Hi, this is Judah from Home Media Spot. I wanted to complete that second tutorial video of installing Xbian on the Raspberry Pi. Sorry it's taken me so long, been a little overwhelmed with work. It's sometimes when you have these hobbies that you want to turn into something for fun, you get so bogged down with work. So I went ahead and I inserted the SD card after I had copied all that information for Xbian from the computer for my last tutorial. We're going to go through the setup right now. One thing on here that you're going to notice, there's nothing that says movies yet, so don't be too concerned with that. I'm just going to go ahead and show how to source movies. But something really quick is what I want to take care of is, when you open it up, it looks like it's too big for the screen. So we're going to go under Appearance, we're going to size that down real quick. For whatever reason it zooms in like that. You're going to go over here, under Settings, and then we're going to go Zoom. Do that, there we go. 3%, that works good. I'm sure it's probably different on everybody's. Whoops. Let's see, what do we got? 3 or 4? That looks good to me. Alright, looks like we're having a little bit of a lag issue here. Whoops, hop back out. That's the only thing when I compare this to the Boxy Box with the Raspberry Pi. It's a nice product, but at the same point you do have a little bit of lag, but it's mainly if you're doing a lot of different functions. But for the movie piece, which I'll show you after we get this all set up, there's not really a lag on that. So what we're going to do now, we want to go ahead and map our drives into here. So go under Videos, we're going to go to Files, and we're going to go ahead and add the network hard drive in. Obviously if you have an external hard drive that you're going to plug right in, you can just go ahead and plug that right in, make it a lot easier, but we're going to do this differently. Let's go ahead and hit Enter. So we're going to go over to Files, we're going to go to Add Videos, and we're going to have to go ahead and map this source. For whatever reason, the on here it doesn't work if I just try and do the SMB. So it always tells me it can't find the information. So we're actually going to manually add that in there. So I'm just going to go over here. We'll go to Browse. We're going to go down here. Where are we at? Whoops. Add a network location. And Windows is fine, and I'm going to go ahead and enter my internal IP address for my network hard drive, 192.168.1.19. Shared folder name, the particular it's movies is what I have it saved under. My username, admin, password. Go ahead, we should be good on this. Went ahead and added this guy in here. Here we go. It's been added. Go on down. Hit OK. We're going to go ahead and hit Add. Whoops. Didn't add the right one. Let's go back real quick. Whoops. Went too far. Let's add that guy. There we go. Go OK. Right there. Title this is Movies. We're going to hit OK. So we went ahead and added this movie source. And over here it's going to ask us what we want. This is where it's going to pop up the movie on the menu folder. So we'll go over here. It's not TV shows. It's just strictly movies what I have. In this area right here, this is pretty cool. This is where it pulls the information from internet databases to actually title your movie and add a cover to it. You can add more if you want to add more, but this is probably sufficient for you. Down here, whoops. Down here, it just movies are in separate folders. I leave everything on default. Scan recursively, if I can say that right, but that's fine. When you add, you're going to want things in there, and just go ahead and click OK. And then do you want to refresh info with items in this path? Yeah, let's go ahead and refresh. So it'll take a moment to refresh. This part actually does take a while, just for the simple fact of I have a lot of movies on there. I think I have like 400 or 500 movies that I've in my collection. So this does take a little bit of time, but as you see on here, it hasn't added yet. It'll add here shortly. But the video folders, it'll actually add a movie folder on there. So after this is done scanning, I'm going to go ahead and pause it real quick, and then I'll come back and show you the movie folder that popped up. Looks like it went ahead and it stopped scanning. Now it's scanning through all the movies. And as you can tell right here, it says the movie tab has popped up. You're going to go ahead and do the same thing with music too. It has to do with exactly how you title it, and then it'll add this menu piece in there. So let's go ahead and click on there. As you can see, it's scanning through. This is the time that you're going to really want to be patient. The Raspberry Pi is an awesome product. It's a little bit slower, has a little bit of lag, but when it comes to playing movies, you don't have that issue. It's just more so the user interface scrolling through. So as these are all loading up, as you can tell, a couple of them, it's popping up some pictures in the background, the cover on it, which is pretty cool. In a few minutes, I'll be right back, and I'll go ahead and do a little test run on a movie, show you once everything's been categorized. All right, so we got everything loaded up here, so let's go ahead and give it a quick little test run. It took a little bit for everything to load. Obviously, I have considerable amount of movies on there, so, and I think that does slow it up a little bit too when it's actually going in trying to find those. But we will run a quick test on here, make sure everything's working correctly. Let's just start with this right here. Go Too Fast, Too Furious. I like this in the fact that it categorizes all the movies, gives you a little movie cover on there. It's much better when you don't have to mess with digging through names. So it looks like everything appears to be working. As of right now, there's no lag. Let's go ahead and see if we can go in and try something out in HD. There's a little bit of lag. I just hit escape on here trying to exit out, but most of the time when you start a movie, people don't typically stop them. So here we go. So let's go ahead and go down here. So let's try something in 30 minutes or less. Let's give that one a shot. That's in HD. See if we have any lag on that at all. I apologize for taking so long on this video. Just you know, get a little inundated with work, and next thing you know, you're not able to get the things done that you really enjoy doing. So it would appear everything seems to be fine. Good picture quality, running HD, not having any lag. So no complaints here. If you would like to see more tutorial videos, let me know at homemediaspot.com. I would love to do that for you. Make sure you join our forum and chat up a little bit. I'm trying to run as much traffic as possible into there. I know there's a community out there, and love for you guys to be a part of that. If you have any other questions, like to see anything, you can contact me at homemediaspot.com. Thanks.